It's sure beautiful in the forest, but boy, what a stupid day it was today. This morning I wake up and I see a text from my graveyard shift guy saying a couple people came in and stole a bunch of stuff. And at first I was like, alright, that kind of sucks, but not that big of a deal. I go look at the security footage, but the security footage isn't loading. My phone won't load anything past May 23rd, which is like a couple weeks ago. It's at least a week and a half ago. No, that's 2 weeks ago, dude. Okay. So I call my maintenance guy, who has a better version of the app on his phone. I'm not sure why. I think like he's an authorized user as like an owner or something, whereas I'm like a secondary authorized user. So he can do more things than I can. Anyway, he was able to recover the footage. I look at the footage, and holy cow, these people were in the store for like 5 minutes, stuffing their backpacks, stuffing their pockets, and then they just walked out with everything in their arms. And my graveyard guy followed after them just to see where they went. Obviously, he's not gonna like chase them down or anything, but he saw they went behind the building and like behind the apartments behind the building. But he didn't call the police or anything. He just texted me. So I didn't hear about this until in the morning when I woke up and decided to look at the footage. So it was much later, like too late to actually actively do anything about the situation. But anyway, I get some screenshots. I mull it over. I guess this is a bad enough situation that I should probably call like the non-emergency police line about it. So I did. And they sent an officer out. I showed him the footage and he was like, wow. He was watching these people stuff their pockets and stuff the backpack and was just like shaking his head like, damn, it's such like brazen what they're doing. But the security footage stops right before they go out the door. For some reason, we really need better cameras. So we don't actually have footage of them going out the door. So he said that even if they're like caught and they figure out who it was, they might not be able to prosecute. Like they'll prosecute, but it'll go to court and probably get thrown out because of the footage not showing them walking out the door. Theoretically, I guess they could have paid for it, but statement from witnesses, I have multiple witnesses who say that they did not pay for any of the things. So that was my day dealing with the police. And then, well, I sent my employee on lunch, and while I was there at the cashier station doing his job while he's at lunch, this lady started walking around the parking lot. And she's like taking pictures of everything. And I'm like, what is this lady doing? That's so weird. And there was like a customer's car in the parking lot. And I asked him, like, do you know her? Is she taking pictures of your car? And he's like, it's kind of weird. I don't think she's taking pictures of my car, though. It looks like she's taking pictures like the building and stuff. I'm like, huh, that's weird. And I was like, we're both out there watching her, wondering what the heck's going on. She pops in real quick. She pops her head and goes, oh, don't mind me. I'm just taking pictures of your property for financing. I work with the bank. Your property is being financed. And I was like, whoa, wait, hold on. And I asked her point blank, I'm like, are they selling property? And then the look on her face was like she wasn't supposed to let me know. And she had the biggest like oopsie look on her face. And she just kind of shrugs. And she's like, I don't know. I'm just with the bank. I'm here because the property is being financed. I don't know anything else that's going on. Maybe it's being refinanced. I don't know. I'm just here to take pictures. And I was like, very suspicious. Very suspicious. So with the people that I saw the owner talking to last Friday, combined with lady from the bank taking picture of the property today, I can't help but come to any other conclusion than they're selling the business. And I don't know yet if they're selling the whole business or just this store. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to work up the courage to ask the owner. At this point, I can be like, hey, some lady was coming around taking pictures of the property. What's up with that? And then he'll kind of be caught because he can't lie about that. Like maybe they're refinancing, but I don't know. I've been looking at the numbers and I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it for them to refinance. That would just add another loan. Or maybe they're refinancing so they can remodel the building, which it desperately needs. I don't know. But that concludes today. I'll have to work tomorrow too because my coworker quit. One of my employees, he was going to quit in the early July, but he got a job offer. It was too good to pass up, and he's leaving the area, and he left yesterday. And he's gone. So I had to scramble to figure out how to cover his shifts for the next week. But I did it, and I only have to work one extra day. That's not too bad. Everyone else really stepped up and they helped out. And when I asked if they could work a shift, they agreed. I got no pushback. Everyone was really, really helpful, and I appreciate it. I have awesome employees, and I'm grateful for them. I'm really going to miss the guy that left. He was definitely my best and most hardworking employee. So his loss will be missed for sure. His absence, not loss. He's not dead. He just moved away, off to better things, bigger, better, brighter things. And I wish him the best. This video is getting pretty long, so I'm going to call it there. Oh, you can hear the lovely trucks in the background. They're beeping. That's it for today. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate all of you. Have a wonderful Friday. Happy Friday.